Alright guys, back with yet another one for a blind taste test. This is what this one is, and let's get right into it and see what he thinks. Ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Your taste in beer is like, does the bottle look pretty? Is it something that I may have known from some time ago? I remember this thing that may have happened.
It's nostalgia beer.
Nostalgia beer?
Nostalgia beer.
How could you not? Oh dear. Yeah, the nostalgia of that one time that you ordered Coca-Cola. Dear God, look at that.
It's really dark.
Tell me that does not look like Coca-Cola.
It even puzzles like Coke. Ready?
Alright, here we go.
Molasses.
That tastes like industrial lubricant.
Not Coca-Cola.
Not Coca-Cola. Like, you ever walked into a machine shop and they've got that like drill press oil smell? That smell is what this tastes like. Just metal cutting lubricant.
You want to know what it is?
Yeah, what is it?
It's a milk stout.
The Duck Rabbit. That is one incredibly messed up animal.
If you look at it from this way, this is the duck bill and that's the duck head. But if you look at it from this way, this is the rabbit nose and those are its ears.
This was not a good buy.
It's from North Carolina.
Like, that makes it better. It doesn't even have a description.
They're like...
You don't need a description. You know what you bought.
Proudly handmade in small batches.
There's a reason for it. Yep, go ahead. It doesn't even froth up like a beer.
It really does look like Coca-Cola.
It pours like Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola actually fizzes up more than this beer.
You could probably hand this to somebody and they would think it's flat Coca-Cola.
They would.
And it would be a mean prank. It fizzes up about as much as flat Coke. You don't have to finish it. While he's contemplating the depth of this very shallow beer, tell us what the last place you traveled to was.
We want to hear it in the comment section down below. It's going to take me a moment. Just sometimes when you're drinking something that is particularly you gotta muster your forces and just kind of like impose zen, you know.
Where was the last place we traveled to? Fort Monroe.
That's right. Yeah, we did.
The last place we went to was Fort Monroe. We saw a very large cannon.
Fires, what, 300-pound projectiles? Black powder cannon. Looks like a pirate cannon. But big.
It was used in the siege of Norfolk.
It was neat. It was really neat.
It was the Lincoln was the name of the gun, for any of those of you who are curious.
Named after President Lincoln's usage of it. Really cool. Really neat. Has nothing to do with this beer whatsoever. Absolutely nothing. But honestly, that little story has a little bit more depth than this beer. So...
I mean, this beer is about as entertaining as flat Coca-Cola.
It's about as deep as a puddle.
A parking lot puddle or a side of the road puddle?
Well, it depends on what state you live in, what country you live in. You know,
The average American road puddle or the average American parking lot puddle?
the average American puddle on top of their car.
It's pretty shallow.
That's... Now you gotta consider, there's convertibles in there too. So you got puddles in their car. So you average it out, it's still pretty shallow. I am not finishing this. This is terrible. This is awful. It is like drinking lubricant, industrial lubricant. Why did you grab this? What?
I don't know. I just kind of picked it up.
Was it the Duck Rabbit? You're like, oh, that's a cool label, Duck Rabbit.
It was probably because the red shiny caught my attention. Ooh, shiny goes in bucket. On that note, make sure to tell us where the last place you traveled to was, and we'll see you next time.
Later, guys.